Welcome to Out for the Count TV. Today we're joined by super welterweight prospect William Crolla. How you doing, Will?
How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, good. Thank you, mate. Thank you for your time this evening.
No, my pleasure.
Nice one. So, as it's your first time on the channel, am I right to take it back to the start of your boxing career first?
Of course, what, like years back?
Well, well, obviously you come from a very well-known boxing family. Did you always want to follow into your brother's footsteps?
Yeah, I think from early I walked into a boxing gym the first aged 8 or 9 with him. And then I had my first fight at 11, the earliest you could have it. And then,
Yeah,
ever since then, I wanted to be a professional. And then about, I think I was 16, I fell out of love with the sport. I was getting no look in the amateur, was getting to all national finals, not getting picked for England. And when you're a kid at that point, that's all that matters. And I just fell out of love with the sport. I had a break, about 4 or 5 year break, then come back and COVID it. So I lost another 2 years. So, but no, yeah, but I found my way back now, and I'm here to stay.
yeah. And what would you say motivated you to get back in the ring?
Um, just didn't want to waste what I had. I've always felt I was talented, and I didn't want to be sat there in the pub when I'm 30, watching the boxing on the telly, thinking I should have done that, or I could have beat him. I don't want to be there. I think regret's the worst thing you can live with, and now I've given it a go. If it don't work, it don't work. But I'm sure it will. The graft I'm putting in, and yeah, that was what brought me back.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing worse than looking back on a time where you think you should have done something differently.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you're trained by your brother, a former WBA world champion Anthony
Yeah.
Crolla. How would you describe him as a coach, and how do you balance the coach/brother relationship?
Ance's a very good coach. He's got a very good boxing brain. Not a lot of people realise. I've said it in many interviews. He's got a very good boxing brain, and he trains each fighter in the gym individual to their strengths. And I think if you watch Rhiannon Dixon from our gym the other day, the improvements Rhiannon's made in that shot in the time they've had together, that's with Rhiannon's hard work and dedication and under Anthony's guidance, the improvements are massive. He's a very good coach. And with me as a brother, it'll show a little bits and that. I'll probably answer back where the others won't. But just that brother thing grating on each other. But now, other than that, I know he's in charge, and I listen.
Yeah, and what you said about him having a good boxing brain, that was definitely something that I picked up on in your debut. In between rounds, I thought the advice he were giving you were brilliant.
Yeah, he's very calm as well. And yeah, the advice was good. And like I said, I won't have anyone else training me. He's very calm, and I think that's a major factor you need to have to a train. You don't want to go to a corner like him. At debut in the third round, what I thought was a slip, got scored as a knockdown in a full round. Or most people had panicked. Anthony was nice and calm in the corner. Joe calmed me down, and yeah, it's a quality I think a good trainer needs.
Yeah, definitely. That is definitely something I want to cover a little bit later on. Actually, this slip. Um, what I'd also wanted to ask you was, does your brother being a former world champion add any extra pressure to you? And is it something that you don't think about at all?
Do you know what? I've always had the pressure since being a kid. I've always been expected to be good because of Anthony's brother and in the amateurs. And I didn't back then. I might have thought or might have felt it, but nah, because it gives me the opportunities. Like I've got my debut and I'm fighting the cards I'm fighting on. It gives me that. It's a bonus if anything. But yeah, it does add a bit of pressure, but I like it. I enjoy the pressure.
Yeah, yeah. And you signed your pro contract with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. How is it working with Eddie, and how does it feel to fight on one of the biggest platforms in boxing?
Yeah, we have an agreement when they cut north. Well, pretty much I'll fight on there. I do well on tickets, so it makes sense on both sides. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It was different being in front of the cameras for me and Anthony last time. It's a bit weird that I had a job to do in Anthony on his fight nights. But nah, it's good. I enjoy it. It comes with it, and yeah, I just feel at home when I'm there. It's what I love doing, and nah, yeah, I take it all in.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, being in front of the cameras and whatnot, do you enjoy that aspect of the sport?
Yeah, it's fun, I guess, isn't it? It's pretty lucky, isn't it, to be able to do your job, what you want, watched by how many other people watch it at home, the thousands of millions at home, whoever watch it or tune in, and then it just comes with it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. And so moving on to your debut, you managed to get the win over Joe Hardy on the
Yeah.
Wood versus Lara card. And you was in front of your hometown fans at the AO Arena, which that doesn't sound right whenever you say it, does it?
No, the MEN.
Yeah, the MEN. Yeah. How much of a boost did it give you fighting in front of your hometown crowd? And what did you make of your performance?
Yeah, it gave me a boost. But like you say, there's a lot of pressure on me that fight. And I think this next fight will show that there's none on me this time. I think I didn't feel it in first thing, but I was a bit tense. I was in the arena the first time. It was only my second fight in 7 years. There's a lot of pressure riding on it, and I felt I dealt with it pretty well. But yeah, it's good being in front of my own crowd. If I do well on tickets, it was loud, and performance. It was all right. I thought I boxed well, so quite a lot of things I could improve on. Thought I hit the body well, switched up a bit well. I headhunted a little bit too much, and I nearly got him out there in the last. But yeah, like you say, in the third round, I got the knockdown scored against me, whether it was a knockdown or a slip. I thought it was a slip. Is what it is. I think Steve was a bit too close. He said, but it was something to deal with, and it's an experience that I've got now. And well, hopefully I won't have to deal with it again. But yeah, it's an experience I've got now.
Yeah, definitely, mate. And that's one thing I want to go back to, the slip. It did look like your legs got tangled underneath you, as opposed to actually getting hit with a clean shot. What was Anthony's instructions to you to sort of like keep your head in the fight? You know, when you went back to the corner.
Do you know what it was? It was weird. Like I moved my foot, and my foot slipped as like his forearm clubbed me there, sort of. But either way, I ended up on the floor, whether it's that or that. But you see straight away, I go down, and pretty much I think before I hit the floor, I'm looking at the ref going down or not down. He starts counting and doesn't stop. But I felt I dealt with it pretty well. I thought I dealt with it really well. I didn't panic or nothing. No, Anthony said just enjoy it. He says you're winning. He says, well, I won both rounds before that. That round I think was even. I was on top that round. I was glad it happened, to be honest, because he got a rest, and I believe that's what kept him in the fight in the final round. And he's very very tough and durable lad, good lad. I think he had a win the other day, Joe, which I'm happy for him about. But no, yeah, Anthony's advice was good in the corner, just to stay calm, just to empty the tank in the last round, which I did.
Definitely, and it all adds to the experience, doesn't it? Really. You know, it's unfortunate it happened, but it's something that you can learn from in the future. You know, about keeping your head in the fight.
Yeah, of course it is. Why? Put shade on the debut, to be honest, but yeah, like you say, it's priceless. It's priceless experience that, and it's obviously something I don't want to experience again. But no, yeah, it's something that I value.
Yeah, definitely, mate. And that brings us up to your upcoming fight against Martin Shaw on the undercard of Caterol Linares.
Yeah.
How are you feeling going into this fight, and how's the preparation gone?
I feel I feel great, mate. I feel great. Weight's good. Been breaking my PBs in strength conditioning. Been sparring the best I've ever been sparring. Good kids, mixing it with good kids prospects. And no, yeah, I feel great. I feel great. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'll look good Saturday night. And on the opponent, I think he had a good win the other week. He shot out a prospect, I think, 40-36. So I'm hoping he comes with the same ambition this Saturday, because I believe you see the best out of me if he does do that.
Yeah, yeah. And you mentioned sparring. Who have you been sparring in the run up to the fight?
I've got a good outing now sparring. I've had James Moorcroft, who boxed for the WBO European against Ethan James a week. Bobby Faulkner, lad from our gym, a top prospect. Done some rounds of Cameron Vong from Jamie Moore's stable. I've had some top amateurs come over from Ireland to spar with. But no, yeah, it's been good.
Nice one. Yeah, it sounds like you've had a good preparation for this fight, definitely. And in terms of like the main event, Jack Catterall, Jorge Linares, how do you see that fight playing out?
I think Jack will be too young and fresh for him, but Jorge will be dangerous early on, I'm sure. But yeah, I think Jack will be too young and fresh for him, and I think Jack will win. But the fight I'm looking forward to is Akib Fiaz versus Reece Bellotti. I think that's a great fight. I think that's a really good fight, a really pick and fight.
Yeah, definitely. Who do you lean towards in that fight?
Um, I'm rooting for Akib. I think it'll be a top fight. I'll side with Akib. I'm rooting for him, but that'll be a top fight. That'll be a really good fight.
Yeah, brilliant. And just going back to the weekend that's just gone, we had the Misfits event. Did
Yeah,
you manage to catch that? And what
yeah.
did
I
you make
watched
of
it. I
it?
watched most of it. I watched most of it. It's not boxing, is it? But it it's selling out the MEN Arena, yeah, from 6 o'clock in the afternoon till midnight. If you put a top boxing card on there, that show's not sold out till 9, 9:30 at night. So it just shows how like the superstars aren't. It's not boxing, and the boxing purists, I think they just need to chill out and just start letting it annoy them as much. It's just like it's the tag team boxing. That's what I mean. It's not boxing, but they're bringing a lot of views to whatever they're doing, and you can't. It's what it is, isn't it? Like, you can't knock it. They're filling arenas.
Exactly that, mate. You know, it's a business at the end of the day, and the figures speak for themselves, don't they? With the pay-per-view buys and like you said, it's a full arena from the get-go.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and it's just if mate, don't I'd snap someone's hand off if they offered me a thing on there to fight all them for the sort of dollar.
Yeah, that was my next question. So yeah, so you'd take part if someone called you out, you'd be straight
Oh,
up
if
for it,
someone's
would you?
offering me that money, yeah, of course I would. If someone's offering me that sort of dough to fight on there against one of them, yeah, 100% I would.
Yeah, can't fault you, mate. Can't fault you. And also, we've got Fury and Garnu next week. I think it is. What do you make of that one?
A bit disappointed by it, to be honest. I'm not like at that level. I'm not bothered about them crossover fights. Do you know what I mean? Like at least in that Misfits, it's novice v novice. Do you know what I mean? Like what's Ngannou going to do to Tyson Fury? He's going to do nothing. He's going to go in there, be dead stiff, be dead square on, and it's going to be a boring, boring watch. Fury will just hammer him. I think Fury, yeah, like I said, then I think Fury will hammer him.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I agree with that. I feel like the undercard's more exciting than the main event
Yeah, of
on that
course it
one.
is. Yeah, Fabio Wardley versus David Andelay is a miles better fight.
Yeah, yeah, and that's been quite spicy in the run up as well. Who have you
Yeah,
got for that one?
um, I've not seen too much about of David, but Fabio's decent. I think I'll side with Fabio.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's who I'm going with on that one. But yeah, yeah, that's an end to all my questions. Thank you again for your time. I do appreciate that, Will. And hopefully we'll catch you on the flip side of your fight at the weekend.
Definitely, mate. Look forward to it.
Brilliant, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.